You seen or talked to Steph?
Neither.
How scary is that moment when he goes down like that?
Very. He hit that ground hard. You can hear it. It's crazy. Obviously, a very scary moment for us, for him. Hopefully, he's good.
What was the key to closing it out?
We just had to get stops. We got a couple stops down the stretch that we needed to get. Jimmy, huge block down the stretch. Pissed I didn't come up with that steal. But, yeah, we just needed to get stops down the stretch. You know, we did a great job of scoring all night. We scored 117 points. But we was able to get the stops we needed down the stretch.
Draymond, when Steph goes down like he did tonight, you obviously probably thought he wasn't coming back, and he didn't come back. Does the mentality shift in terms of, okay, what your message to the other guys? Not obviously you and Jimmy know what to do, but the other guys, do you change anything with those guys?
The mentality is just, you know, on Steph's side of the game, it is vitally important that we get stops. And so you just kind of, emphasize that, and, guys stepped up to the challenge. The offense is never going to be as smooth when he's not out there. Jimmy's done a great job of last two games of just taking over the game and getting us great looks. But it looks different when Steph isn't out there. So got to make sure you pick it up on the defensive end, and I think we did a pretty good job of that.
Whether he misses one game or several games, is that still the same message pretty much? Take care of the ball and defend?
100%. The margin for errors goes way down when he's not out there. We got to understand that and act accordingly.
Dre, you guys have played a lot of teams where people will look at the record and say you should blow them out, should be a comfortable win. Are you disappointed when that doesn't happen, or do you like the idea of having to battle even against lesser opponents?
You always want to get the win convincingly. But in saying that, we're the Golden State Warriors that's dominated this league for the last 10 years. Everybody's going to have their best game. You got guys in the league now that has watched this team growing up for years, and they are ecstatic when they're on the floor playing against us. And so, you look at Jameson battle tonight. Like, he had it going. Probably best game of his NBA career. You see a lot of that when you're us. Everybody, the coach always come in, he talk about the expected field goal percentage. Man, they'd be like, they were expected to shoot 44%. They shot 52% and 54%. Like, that's because guys come in and they play out of their minds when they play against us. And it's just always been a thing. So, you have to adjust to that and just find a way to get it done.
What do you guys get out of that, especially with Jimmy and you figuring out how to win these games? What is that teaching you?
Well, I think it's huge for our confidence because we lost a lot of these games early. So I think, we're having Jimmy and just kind of proving to ourselves that we're capable of doing it, but then also learning how to do it, learning what we need to do down the stretch, what we're trying to get to. I think all these reps ultimately helps us at the end of the day. So, it is what it is. As long as we come out to win, it don't really matter how you do it.
Draymond, your game behind the arc seems to be improving per game, especially when you shoot the three and you're the first basket with the three going. Is that something that you're working on, or is it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying, that's something that you're progressively working on toward the end of the season, or are you just wanting to become more of a shooter as well as your defensive game?
I think, I'm always putting the work in no matter what, but I just think it's important for me to be aggressive. If they're going to sag and stand in the paint, leave me that open. I put a lot of work in to take those shots confidently. And, when I'm making those shots, it just makes our team that much tougher to guard. They usually choose to help off me. So, I'm knocking those shots down. You have to rethink your game plan. I always find it fun when the guys are looking at their coach like, man, you really want us to keep doing this? It's pretty funny. So, just got to stay aggressive, take what the defense is giving me. But like I said before, it's playoff time, so the mentality has to be a little different for me.
What have you seen from the young guys, Quentin, Jonathan, without Steph Curry on the floor? What have you seen from them? What do you kind of expect from them?
I just expect them to play their game. None of those guys are going to be Steph Curry. Unfortunately, that's just the way it goes. But they can be their best selves. QP's been playing great basketball, 6 for 9 from 3 tonight. So we just need them to be who they are. Be a master in your role. I think everybody's doing a great job of that. No one person in the NBA, not just on our team, no one person in the NBA is going to be Steph Curry. So we got to collectively try to pick up the slack, and it won't look how it looks when Steph's doing it.
Draymond, can you talk about your back and forth with Coach Darko and what was that all about?
Oh, man, he is one of the most intense coaches in the league. I love talking back and forth to him when we play against those guys. Got a lot of respect for him. He's a great basketball mind in this league. He was really close with Decky. So it's always fun when you get to mix it up a little bit with the coaches about their game plan. But nothing major. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for Darko. Think he's an incredible coach. He got those guys playing hard as hell. So you just tip your cap to him. But it's always fun to jump back and forth a little bit. You see he was smiling, I was smiling. It's a good lighthearted moment, but always fun.
Draymond, you mentioned Jimmy's block down the stretch. You had a big play erasing a potential fast break, but Moody before that had a big steal that kept the momentum going. How have you seen Moses develop as a defender?
He's continued to get better and better, and he's really incredible on the ball as an on-ball defender. But he's just learning to read the pictures a lot better. And, he was 0 for 5 from the field tonight, 0 for 3, but he had an impact on the game. And when you can do that, that's when it really starts to change. It's one thing to do it when you're hitting shots, but when you're not hitting shots and you're still able to have an impact, it says a lot. Moses played 28 minutes and couldn't make a shot. That says a lot about the trust that coach have in him and that he's earned. And so just want to see him continue to grow. He's getting better each and every time he steps on the floor, which is what we need.
When did you first get the sense that Quentin could have the kind of impact that he's had this year?
In training camp. I told Joe Lacob in training camp, Joe, I'm telling you, this kid can really help us. He shoot the ball well, extremely well. He's a good position defender, and he ain't soft at all. I know Joe was looking at me like I was crazy during the year. I told him he was going to have an impact. Then he was in the G League. But he made his way up here, and now he's been a mainstay in the rotation and a key piece to what we're doing. So, no surprise there. But when I saw him in training camp, and even before training camp, I came in and played with the guys a little bit. I used QP to win every game. And I knew then, I was like, oh, he can really shoot the ball. Okay, I can use that, right? And so no surprise to me what he's doing. I don't want to say I knew, but I knew.